What is up guys, my name is Ignas, welcome back to the channel. Another month passed and I would like to make an update on my portfolio on Revolut. I've added new money in May, so we'll check what was bought, what was sold, how are those positions performing, which companies paid the dividends, and then we'll go into my portfolio tracker on Google Sheets to further check on the portfolio's progress. So first let us go down and go into the history. The first thing that was done was on the 2nd of May, where I've added $500 new into the portfolio. Then we are moving into the first buy. So on the 2nd of May I added $300 into BlackRock. That got me 0.485 of a share at $618.41 per share. Since Revolut allows one free trade per month, the fee here is at exactly $0, so all 300 went into buying the stock. Now let's go back into the history. So on May 3rd we received the dividends. That was $1.22 from AT&T. 18 cents were deducted for taxes, and we were left with $1.04. But then we received another dividend from a different communications services company, and that is Verizon. The dividend was for $1.51, 23 cents went for taxes, and for the position we received $1.28. Let's go back into the history. So since my plan is to reconfigure this portfolio into a dividend-paying one, on May 3rd I sold out of my position in Western Digital. I sold 2.2 of a share at $60.21 per share. That got me $134.58, but Revolut took a selling fee of $1.06, so we were left with $133.52. Since I started the position way back in 2020, I probably sold it for a profit of around 60%. Unfortunately, Revolut doesn't suggest it on this tab. So after selling out of WDC, I started a new position in a semiconductor equipment manufacturing company. So on May 3rd I bought into asml. For $300 I got 0.526 of a share at $568.35 per share. Again I had to pay a fee of $1.05 for the transaction, so only $299 went into buying the stock. But this trade again increased my position in the tech sector, and they are also paying a dividend which is now at around 1% per year. Now there were more dividends in May. So on May 10th I received dividends from MasterCard. It was 18 cents for the position, then 3 cents went to taxes, and we received 15 cents into the account. 2 more dividends remaining for the month. So on May 31st that was dividends from Citigroup. They paid $1.62 for my position. 24 cents were deducted for taxes, so I got paid $1.38. And then there was this last dividend on the 31st. Which is from Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. They paid 60 cents for the position, 9 cents got deducted, and we got paid exactly 51 cents. So these were all the moves that we had in May. Now let's move back into the portfolio to check how these positions are performing after buying. So the first I want to take a look into is BlackRock. I bought into BLK a month back for $618 per share, and the stock is now up for 8.11% in a month, trading at around $674. So now I'm holding 0.485 of a share, and this position is valued at $327.23, which is now a gain on the position of 9.08%. Let us scroll a bit lower to check what analysts think. So here we have information on 13 ratings from analysts. Interestingly enough, there are 0 ratings to sell. We have 23% analysts suggesting to hold the stock, then 46% that it's a buy, and 31% that the stock is a strong buy. So if we add those up, 77% of analysts suggest that the stock is worth buying as it is right now. And then we can scroll for the analysts' price targets. So we have targets from 10 analysts. Prices range from the lows of $719 to the highs of $972 per share. The average target is at $824.70, and since currently the stock is trading at $676, analysts suggest that in 12 months the price should go up by around 22%. So we checked on BlackRock, but now let's go into asml. So I bought the stock a month back at $568 per share, and in 1 month the stock is up for 2.08% to $577.81. Let's scroll to check how we are doing. So we now got 0.526 of a share, and the position is valued at $303.98, which means that we are slightly up for 1.68%. Now what do analysts think of it? So we have ratings from 9 analysts. A similar situation where we have 0 ratings to sell. So 22% of analysts are suggesting to hold a stock, then 56% are considering ASML as a buy, and 22% as a strong buy. So almost 80% of analysts at 78% are suggesting that the stock is worth buying as it is right now. Let's take a look into targets. So we have information on 7 price targets of analysts. They range from the lows of $610 to the highs of $1,030 per share. The average here is at $772.81, and now the stock is trading at $579 per share. So analysts predict that in the next 12 months, the price for the stock should go up by over 33%. That's even more optimistic than we saw for BlackRock. So we checked into both names, but I also want to find the result on the Western Digital Trade. And I did manage to find it in the all-time results. So for WDC, I sold it for a profit of $54.52, which in fact was a larger increase than I thought, where the position was up for 70.76%. And I still have some of that cash now available to invest. So to further go into the portfolio, let's open my tracker on Google Sheets. So we are now in the portfolio tracker on Google Sheets, and first we'll focus on the 2 names that was added in May. So one is BlackRock, ticker symbol BLK. The position is now up for $28.42, higher for 9.44%. It is comparatively a large position, 6.47% of the portfolio, and that is a large piece of the financial sector pie at 40.94%. So buying into BlackRock right now, they are offering a yield of 2.92%, but since the position is up, I bought it a bit cheaper, and my yield on cost is over 3% at 3.16. So now for the position that I got, I am receiving $9.47 in dividends every year. That, as you can tell, is one of the largest dividends in this portfolio. Now the second name that was added is asml. The position is also up now for $4.28, higher for 1.43%. So ASML now takes up exactly 6% of the portfolio, largest position by far in the tech sector, so 31.69% of exposure in the information technology pie. Buying into the stock right now, the yield is at 1.09%, but with my position being 1.5% up, yield on cost is now at 1.10%. Unfortunately, that percentage is still quite low, so for this position I am receiving $3.40 on an annual basis. Now with adding money in, the dividends are going a bit higher. Currently the portfolio every year is generating $96.58, which makes the dividend yield on the portfolio now at 1.9%. And we are coming closer and closer to this annual dividend goal, which is now set for $10 per month or $120 every year. So just over $20 left on it for the finish. Now I did calculate the dividends that was paid in the month of May. So that was from 5 companies, and the dividends summed up to $4.36. As predicted, it was larger than April's, where we got $2.75, and more than 2x an increase from the same month last year, where the dividend was at $1.98. Now from the graph we can find that June was an even larger month last year, at just over $5, but a quarter back this year, we didn't reach those dividend highs that we saw in last year's March. So it is likely that we'll see a similar trend, where the dividend for June will not go over last year's one, but still will probably be close to those $5. And if we do get over $20 in 6 months, then with that in mind that should be over 40 this year, meaning that we are on the right path to get more dividends that we got back in 2021. I'm already looking forward to those dividends coming in. So that was it. Make sure to support the channel and leave a thumbs up under the video. Which stock that you are holding paid the most dividends for you last month? Share that name in a comment below. If you would be interested in getting access to extra content, then consider memberships. By becoming a member, you will get access to Discord, where I share all my Google Sheets documents and all the buys and sells exactly when I do them. This could be a great option to track my moves closely. Last week I did a few more videos, so if you would be interested in any of these topics, then click on a video that is currently on the screen. And that was it from my side. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing y'all in the next one.